Good morning class 10. Today we will discuss the cyclic hydrocarbon. Cyclic hydrocarbon, before that we have already discussed that the two types of hydrocarbon, one is the open chain hydrocarbons and second is branched chain hydrocarbon, and the third type of hydrocarbon, that is cyclic hydrocarbon. Cyclic hydrocarbon are those hydrocarbons in which carbon atoms are arranged in the form of ring, pentagonal ring, hexagonal ring. So now we will discuss with the help of example. First is cyclic hydrocarbon, that is cyclohexene. Cyclohexene having the formula C6H12, and the dot structure, when we will draw the dot structure of C6H12, you can see here the 6 carbon atoms are present, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And this carbon, because carbon has valency 4, so this carbon shares 1 electron with this carbon and 1 electron with this carbon. Left 2 electrons of carbon shared with the 2 hydrogen atoms. This carbon same as shared 1 electron with this and 1 electron with this, and 2 other electrons are shared with hydrogen atom. By this way, all 6 carbon atoms share their 4 electrons, 2 with hydrogen and 2 with carbon atoms, and they form the structural formula like this type. This carbon forms 2 bonds with 2 hydrogen atoms and other 2 bonds with other 2 carbon atoms. And by this way, we got a hexagonal ring of cyclohexene. So this is an example of cyclic hydrocarbon, that is cyclohexene. And this is a saturated hydrocarbon because all the carbon atoms are linked together by single bond. Now we will discuss in case of unsaturated hydrocarbons in which double bond is present, how they form the ring-like structure or they form the cyclic unsaturated hydrocarbon. So example, that is benzene. Formula of benzene is C6H6. Now we will discuss the dot structure of benzene. Benzene contains 6 carbon atoms and 6 hydrogen atoms. In the dot structure of benzene, this carbon shared its 2 electrons with this carbon and shared its 1 electron with this carbon. Left 1 electron of this carbon is shared with hydrogen. If we are talking about the second carbon, this carbon also shared its 2 electron with this carbon, 1 electron with hydrogen, and left it has only 1 electron. So this left 1 electron is shared with this carbon. Again, when we are third carbon shared its 2 electron with next carbon atom, 1 electron with hydrogen and 1 electron already shared with this carbon. So by this way, in the structure of benzene, this carbon shares its 2 electron pairs, so they form double bond. Next carbon shares 1 electron pair with next carbon, so it forms single bond. Again, this carbon shares its 2 pair of electrons, so here double bond is present. It means in the structure of benzene, we have the double bond at its alternate position. And by this way, we get the structure of benzene, that is C6H6. And this is the example of unsaturated cyclic hydrocarbon. So by this way, you can also draw the cyclic hydrocarbon, cyclopentane, cyclobutane. Now students, we will discuss the last topic of this chapter, that is homologous series. Homologous series is a group of organic compound in which the members have same structure and same chemical properties, but the successive member is differ from each other by CH2 group. For example, if we are talking about the homologous series of alkane, here the first member of alkane is CH4, that is methane. Second is C2H6 ethane, propane and butane. Their molecular formula it is given: methane CH4, ethane C2H6, propane C3H8 and butane is C4H10. Now if we are comparing the methane and ethane, Methane and ethane are differ from each other by one carbon because hydrogen 6 minus 4 it is 2 hydrogen. Alkane group, that is ethane and propane. These two are also differ by CH2 group. They have the same properties. They have the same structure. They belongs to the alkane group, but the next member of each homologous series are differ by CH2 group. Similarly, in case of alkene, we have some alkenes, ethene, propene, butene, and their molecular formula is given C2H4, C3H6, and C4H8. We are comparing ethene and propene. Then in ethene 2 carbon and 4 hydrogen, in propene 3 carbon and 6 hydrogen. So these two are differ from 1 carbon and 2 hydrogen atom. Again, next, these two members are differ from 1 carbon and 2 hydrogen. It means it is differ by each other by the CH2 group. And if we are comparing them by mass, then this CH2 group has mass of carbon 12 and 2 hydrogen, that is 2. 12 plus 2, 14 unit. It means in the homologous series, successive members are differ by their mass 14 unit and the group CH2 group. Third one, that is alkyne. In case of alkynes, homologous series of alkynes, ethyne, propyne, butane, they all are also differ by CH2 group or by the mass 14 unit. So this is homologous series.